If you got a check engine light with code P0133 right after changing your battery, no, you most likely do not need a new oxygen sensor. That code is a classic false positive in this situation, and the sensor itself is probably fine. Here is what is happening. When you disconnect the 12-volt battery, your car's main computer, the ECU, loses its memory. It forgets all the small adjustments, called adaptive fuel trims, that it learned over thousands of miles to keep the engine running smoothly. When it wakes back up, it's running on strict factory default rules. It immediately starts a tough series of self-tests on all the emissions parts, called readiness monitors. It's checking everything from scratch with no wiggle room for small issues it had previously learned to ignore. The P0133 code specifically means your primary oxygen sensor, which is Bank 1 Sensor 1, is not responding fast enough during one of these tests. A healthy, hot sensor should switch its voltage reading very quickly, making a smooth wave pattern as it swings from a lean reading around 0.1 volts to a rich reading near 0.9 volts. But when the computer flags it as slow, the most common cause is not a bad sensor. It's a tiny exhaust leak somewhere before the sensor. So the first step is to see what that sensor is actually doing. You need a scan tool that can show you live data. Plug it in, get the engine fully warmed up, and then hold the engine speed steady at around 2000 RPM. You should see the voltage for Bank 1 Sensor 1, graphing as a clean, fast-moving sine wave. If that's what you see, the sensor is almost certainly good. But if the wave on your screen is slow, jagged, or flatlined at 1 voltage, then you have a real problem to find. Before you even think about buying a sensor, your next job is to hunt for an exhaust leak. The best time to do this is when the engine and exhaust are completely cold. Look very carefully at the exhaust manifold where it bolts to the engine, and check any flexible pipe sections in the exhaust. You are looking for fine black soot marks, like tiny pencil streaks. These dark lines are absolute proof that hot exhaust gas is puffing out through a bad gasket or a small crack. This leak pulls outside air into the exhaust through a process called the Venturi effect. That extra unburned oxygen dilutes the exhaust, which tricks the sensor and mathematically slows down its voltage swing just enough to fail the computer's strict test. A less common cause is the sensor's own internal heater. An oxygen sensor has to be hot, around 600 degrees Fahrenheit, to work right. A small, built-in heater gets it up to that temperature quickly after you start the car. If this heater circuit has failed, or has high resistance, the sensor warms up too slowly, triggering that same slow response code. You can often test the heater circuit's resistance with a multimeter right at the sensor's plug to rule this out before moving on. Whatever you do, don't just keep clearing the code. Every time you clear it, you reset the computer and force it to start all those readiness tests over again from the beginning. The light will just come back, and your vehicle will never become ready for a state emissions inspection. And if you skip the diagnosis and just replace the expensive sensor, you will most likely waste your money on a part you don't need, only for the same code to return. So take the time to find that leak or check that heater circuit before you buy any parts.